Hello everyone, I'd like to show you how to structure a blog, and we're going to also use this little SEO scorecard. If you have an Empower site, I'm going to show you how to use that at the same time. If you don't have one of these, you can take some notes on what you need to structure your blog and go from there. The first thing we need to talk about is your keyword. Before you even start writing an article, you need a decent keyword that people are going to be interested in, so they'll read your article. So when you put it up on Google, it'll create attention. So you get your keyword, you write your article. Once that's done, the keyword should be used 1 out of every 100 words. So if you have a 500 word article, maybe 5 times, 6 times. If you have a 700 word article, 7 or 8 times would be great. Okay, and that's basically what a good structured blog would be a 500 to 700 word article. You can get away with the 300, but that's the bare minimum, and you should be able to write a 500 to 700 word article easily. Okay, you want to have your title here, which I'm sure you will. You want to have an H2 tag and an H3 tag, so make sure you break that up. That's something you got to think about when you're writing the article. And we also want to add pictures, images, and that's basically, if you get that far, you're doing good. Now we're going to start using this SEO scorecard. You put your article in your post. Okay, we're going to start from the bottom, go up. The bottom one says keyword in your underlined, and I'm going to go through this a little bit with you. Okay, this is the bold, italicized, underline, and when you underline something, you go like that. Underline. Hit this button, and that'll underline it. Same thing with the bold. Make sure you don't have no extra spaces. Bold it. And here's my italicized. Okay, guys? Well, we got 3 done already. Alright, H1, H2, and H3. Your title should be H1. You should have an H2 and an H3. And this is what you do. You highlight it. You come up here to this box. And it usually says paragraph. And you go down to H3. Click on that, and that'll turn that into an H3 header. Alright, the same thing with this one. Hit that, H2. See, it's already an H2. If it said paragraph, you come down, you hit H2. Alright, let me tell you something else. This happens every once in a while. This box right here will shut the bottom row down. So if you come into your blog and it's like this, and if somebody's trying to help you and they're talking about the H1 tag or something, H2 tag, and you can't even find it, that's probably the problem right there, that little square. Okay? That's a little help there, because I had a guy, he kept on saying, I don't see it, I don't see it. I said, okay, now I know why. Anyway, here we go. The alt tag. The alt tag is for your images. I'm going to show you how to do this. Press that. This comes up. Alright, you put your keyword in here, here, and here. Alright, sometimes this capture one will bleed into your words if you have words around your image. Okay? This is basically what I do is I take it out. Once you publish this thing and you look at it, and if it's too close to the words, just take it out. Just come back, do the same thing, and delete it. This right here should be your capture page. People love clicking on images. This is a link URL. That's exactly what that's going to do. When you put that in there, they click on that, it's going to go to your capture page. Alright, the advanced, go up and hit advanced settings. You can come here if you got words around your image, and you can, I always put a 5 around them. That way it gives a little extra space there. And you come down here and hit this open link in a new window, because you know if they click on that, you don't want them to totally go away from your site. You hit update and that's done. You do that for all your images. Now this one down here has no words around it, so you know you can use that capture one very easily. Okay, so that takes care of that one. This one right here, internal link. That's this right here. You can do this 2 ways. This is the title of the blog post I have on my blog, somewhere else on my blog. I copied the title, and then I come up here and I put the link that's up here in your browser for that article. I put that link in there and said add link. Okay. There's another way of doing it. You could go up here to your keyword in your article and do the same thing. Come up here, click, put your URL in for the article, put add link, and you're all done. The next one is a keyword in the last sentence. There it is right there, keyword. And keyword in the first sentence. And there it is right there. And the last one here says entire, the entire word count. Okay. And just so you know, there's the entire word count. So, if it's 500 words, that won't even light up when you hit draft, to see if if you fixed it or not. This 87 and this 162, the 162 is your keyword density. If you keep it, like I said, 1 per 100, this should be okay. If this is red, then you need to put more keywords in. And then this should be anywhere from 85 to 95. I think 95 is the highest I've gotten. Usually mine are around 91, 92. This one's a little short. I think it's because I only put 2 pictures in it. Okay, now this no follow link. I saved it for last because it's one of the harder things, but it's not that hard. But it seems like everybody goes nuts when they come to this one. Okay. What that means, when you put those links in your images, we don't want Google to follow them. So what you do is you come to the last part of your link before the quotes and put your cursor there, and you need to paste this in. And you'll find this out on the article, so I'm not going to bother too much with it. But it's quote REL equal quote no follow quote. You copy this in here and you paste it, and then you hit space. You do the same thing for the one on the bottom that we had. We have another image here, and then you come back and hit draft. Make sure it's green, and you're all done. See, it wasn't that hard. And on the visual part, I wrote about it just so you have a better idea. Here's what it should look like when it's done. And then when you draft it, sometimes it changes this HTML around, but you're okay. It'll do it automatically, and you won't have to do nothing. And as long as you're green here, you're good. And if you don't have this, most likely you'll be good anyway, and it won't hurt anything if you messed it up. Alright, now if you have a category on your widget on the side, you press the category you want, and the tags are very important. They're basically like keywords to Google, and those are the kind of spots that Google is going to put your article in. So you want to put your keywords in there, plus some other relevant keywords that will go with it. Now, this right here is how you get into the media to do the pictures. And also, usually when you put a picture, here, I can't do a picture for you, but this is what you do. You click on the side there, and usually if you do it in WordPress like that, it'll put it in the center. If it does, then you can come up here and align it right or left, or you can leave it in the center, whatever you like. But if you align it right or left, then what will happen is the words will kind of go around the picture like this, and then you put your little border, your little space border there, and you're all set. You can mess around with that. It's not going to hurt nothing. You can always delete it. If it totally messes up, you can come up here and delete it. But if you do and you have your URL in there, you're going to have to do the no follow thing again. So, you can mess around with it. It's not that big of a deal. And if you want to put an image in, you come up here and you click that. And you can upload it from your computer, or if you have a whole bunch like I do, you can get it from your library, which it didn't come up. I don't know why. I'm not going to worry about it. But I have a whole bunch of pictures in there. You can get them from there. And then, insert them. That's what they call it. Just click there, go up there and insert a picture, and then move it around where you want it. And one other thing I'm going to show you is a video. This is a string for a video. And for the Empower blogs, now if you have a blog that's completely the whole, you don't have no side widgets or anything, it's completely the whole way across, you may not want to do this. But Empower blogs, they have the side widget, and it's fairly small area. But what you can do, instead of putting a video and having just extra space on each side, you can put the width at 100% right here, 100%, and that'll fit right inside the Empower blog. And then if the height isn't right, you can change that here. I changed this one. Usually this is what you get, 315, and I changed it to 420, and it makes it look pretty decent. I like the look of it. So, and you're looking at this. If you're on my blog, you're looking at the size right there. So that's a little freebie there. A guy gave me from Empower, and I use it all the time, and it's a good idea. Fills your blog up from side to side. Okay, guys, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment below. Share it with somebody. And I'll see you the next time. Thank you.